Good morning, all my sweet friends, pals, and confidants. I am quite the mess this morning. I, as many of you know, had some kidney issues over the weekend and into the week because I did have to have a stent, which was removed yesterday, and oh my goodness, I feel so much better. So I wanted to do something today for me, just for me. I love soft pretzels, especially warm soft pretzels with some honey mustard. Ooh, I'm sorry, my hair is a mess. Yes, it's like, what time is it? It's only 8:30, but I've been up since, well, I've been up since 5, but I kind of hardly slept last night. Lots of stuff on my mind. So this morning I'm doing a recipe that I got off Facebook and kind of tweaking it. Went to Pioneer Woman. Love her recipes. So kind of using a combination of both recipes to make my own. So I'm going to be using, just tell you the ingredients because I'm not going to video me doing it. I'm just going to video little pieces here and there. But I'm using 1.5 cups of warm water, 2 1/4 teaspoons of active yeast, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of melted butter, and I took that out of the fridge early this morning, so it's soft. It's not melted, but I'll melt it in the microwave. 4 cups of all-purpose flour, and let's see, I'll put that in my stand mixer for about 5 minutes at medium speed, then knead it by hand. Grease a bowl, let it rise for an hour. I'll divide it into 6 pieces because I'm going to make 6 big pretzels. I'll only eat one today, but we'll see how that goes. Then you kind of blanch them. I'm not sure is the right word, but you mix them in with baking soda and hot water. Like 30 seconds on each side, or no, total. And that makes the exterior crispy and the inside chewy. Ooh. And then I will brush with an egg wash and then bake at 450 for 8 to 10 minutes. Oh, and I'll sprinkle some coarse sea salt on it. And the water and baking soda is 6 cups of water and 1/2 cup of baking soda. So I'll be back in a little bit and show you where I am. Hold on there, sweet friends, I'm back. Okay, so I did a stupid thing. I put the flour and the water, the yeast, and the brown sugar. I let that sit. It got nice and bubbly. I put in the flour and the salt, and then I started the mixer. It had been on for a couple of minutes when I realized I forgot to add the butter. So I did add the butter, but it made it kind of a soupy dough, but it's looking good now. It's looking really good now. So I'm going to show you the dough in just a second. I just wanted to give it a couple of kneadings by hand. It's looking amazing. There's my dough ball. I'm going to get it the obligatory pat. It says you want it to be soft and stretchy but not sticky, and it is. It's soft and stretchy, but it's not sticky. So maybe a little bit sticky, but not bad. So it says to grease a bowl, which I did. Got a bowl here, and I greased it down with some olive oil. And now it says to add the dough, cover, and let rise for 1 hour. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put this beautiful dough ball. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm gonna put that in the bowl. Plunk. And let it get covered with the oil. So I'm gonna turn it a couple times. And then I'm gonna cover it with a dishcloth and let it rest for an hour. While that hour is going on, I'm going to clean up my mess. See you in an hour. Back. So that was an hour. My goodness, I did a lot in that hour. I cleaned up my mess. I fed Fred and Fredwina, my sourdough starters. I do not feed them every day because I do not bake bread every day. I only do it about once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks. So I just feed them when I remember, every few days. They're fine. They do great. What else did I do? Oh, I discovered that the strawberries I bought yesterday at Aldi's are moldy. I bought them yesterday. So I'm taking these back. I don't have the receipt anymore, but I'm taking them back. What else did I do? Oh, I took the dog out. Hi. He's watching us. Uncovered my plants because it got freezing here last night, and plants don't do well below freezing, especially my herb garden. So I covered all that up for the freeze for the last 2 nights, and I uncovered that today. Prepped my pan. Oh, I need to preheat the oven. So we're gonna bake this at 450. I have an old oven, so what'd I do? Oh, I started my laundry because today's laundry day, and I am on my 2nd cup of coffee. You love that cup? I love this cup. It's my absolute favorite. I don't know if someone gave it to me or I just saw it and loved it. I honestly don't remember. I've had it for a very long time. You can tell it's got a couple little chips, but I love this cup. It reminds me to seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. From Matthew chapter, I'm old, sorry. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. Love this. I know the lighting is not great in here. Sorry. I don't have a setup like my Miss Brenda Gant. Maybe someday I'll learn to be as good as she is on the videos, but this is what it is. So I'm gonna turn my dough over. Oh, that came out easy. Put this over here, and I will wash that later. I've already washed everything. So I'm gonna cut this up. We'll see how big the pieces are. The recipe says make 6 gigantic pretzels, so I think maybe 8. So I'm gonna cut this into 8s. You wanna see what I'm doing? Okay. So cutting this up into 8s, and then I'll roll them. Okay, I'll cut up into 8s. Get them all separated out. These are going to be some heavy duty pretzels. These are heavy. So, okay. just gonna roll this out. I'm not sure how long they should be. Kind of folding up on itself. Thinking a little bit longer than this. This is my first time to make pretzels, so y'all are learning along with me. Okay, so you take it and you crisscross it a couple times and then pull it down. That looks cute. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be, okay, I'm gonna roll it out just a little bit longer. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay, try this again. I'm gonna twirl it, cross it, and mark it with B and throw it in the oven for a baby and me. So there it is. It's my pretzel. I'm gonna get these all ready. Oh, I'm gonna get my water on. I already preheated a kettle and there's 6 cups of water in here, and I've got a 1.5 cups of baking soda. Can't see me. 1.5 cups of baking soda in here, so I'm gonna add this in here. It's quite milky, and I understand it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna give that a little bit of a stir. Turn that back on high while I'm finishing these up. And I'm not good at this, sorry. Maybe my next batch I'll be better. Take that around, turn that up. And there's my pretzel. Not too bad for a first timer. Roll it out. So what I'm going to do after these, I'm going to put them in that baking soda water for about 30 seconds each. And I did pull up a clock on my iPad with a second hand so that I can monitor that I'm not going over or under my 30 seconds. I do a little twirl. I'm so terrible at this. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's heating up. I got my egg wash. Let me get a... Oh, sorry. I put the egg in there, but I didn't stir it up. You gotta stir it up to do the egg wash. I do that after the boil. I got my little brush here. Okay. Get these rolled out. Sorry this is taking so long. I'm so sorry. It wants to pull back on itself. It doesn't like being all stretched out. Of course, I'm sure that it's the technique of the human. Okay, turn this around. Looking pretty cute. I do say so myself. 4 more to go. 4 done, 4 to go. You know what? I'm going to put y'all on hold for a little bit. So I got them all done. The water is boiling. The stove is still preheating, but I'm going to drop these in, and I'm going to watch my clock very carefully, so I only want to do them for 30 seconds a piece. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Coming out. Got some paper towel here to kind of drip it on. And, okay. One done. Well, one, I don't know, you call this blanching? I don't know what you call it. But I'll come back when I got them all done and getting ready to do the egg. Alrighty now. So we got them all blanched. Don't know what else to call it. Now I'm gonna do my egg wash. Got a nice little egg here that I scrambled up. Or as I've seen it called lately on YouTube, liquid chicken. I like that. I like that. Liquid chicken. This is going to give it a nice glossy finish. So I'm going to do this. They are looking pretty. If I do say so myself, they are looking pretty. So, if y'all follow me on my Bible studies, we did take the holidays off, but I'm coming back on, and I was gonna come back Monday, but I was in the hospital on Monday. I only have one kidney, so I've always been very protective of that one kidney. I mean, I lost my other kidney when I was 19 years old. So I think I've done pretty good on the one kidney. But this weekend, Friday night, I started developing some what I thought was a UTI, and I'm a registered nurse, so I should know what a UTI is. But I was having symptoms of a UTI, but by Saturday, I was in danger. I knew that I was in danger because I was no longer using the restroom. I mean, I was in there, but urine wasn't coming out. And I found out I had a kidney stone that was completely blocking my one good kidney. So I had to go in for emergency surgery on Sunday, and they got that little sucker out. Oh, these are gonna be so good! I can hardly wait. And then I had a stent. Have any of y'all ever had a kidney stent? They are as uncomfortable as you can imagine. The funny thing was, the doctor said in the recovery room on Sunday, he said, you can pull that out yourself or you can come in the office. And I thought, well, if I can pull it out myself, I'll pull it out myself. So Thursday morning, I got in the shower and I pulled that sucker out, and it didn't hurt. I was shocked. It was uncomfortable, a little bit of pressure, more of a weird feeling, weird more than uncomfortable, I would say. But I got it out, and it slipped right out, and oh my gosh, it felt so good to be able to sit without that thing. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna throw this in the oven at 450, oh, sorry, my recipe paper got under here. 450 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. So, I'm looking at my clock. Okay, 20 till will be 7.5 minutes, so we'll go from there. The oven's all nice and preheated. My husband complained about how dirty our oven was the other day, so I do need to clean the oven today. One of my many tasks for today. So I will let you know how they come out. We'll do a taste test together. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean up my new mess, and I'll see you later. Time to take them out of the oven. So excited. Ended up keeping them in 10 minutes, 8 minutes. They were brownish, but not all of them. So we did 10 minutes. So let's see what we got. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my goodness. They're so beautiful. Oh, and they're huge. I mean, can you see this? Oh my heavens. Okay. Take the smallest one. So how's your week going? It's Friday. And in my house, that means date night. Well, laundry day and date night. So tonight, I think we're going for pizza at Paisano's, our new favorite pizza place. We discovered it a few weeks ago, and we've been back 3 times, I think. At least twice. No, we've been there 3 times. So, and we just discovered it like maybe a month ago. I had seen it ever since I moved to St. Augustine, and I'd always seen a lot of people going in and out there. The parking lot always seemed full. And I mentioned it to CO one day, and he is very hesitant about going to new places. He's afraid he's going to spend a bunch of money and not like the food. Because he does have an Italian place that he absolutely loves called Viola's. And it's down the road on A18, south of us a little bit. And it really, they have garlic knots that are absolutely to die for. Okay, hopefully this is cooled down enough that I can take a bite. Smells yummy. Y'all gotta make these. I will never go to Auntie Annie's again. When I can make them this good in maybe 2 hours max. I'm gonna try it with a little bit of honey mustard. This is my favorite to dip for pretzels. Y'all have got to try this. This is really good. What time is it? It is almost 11, so this is going to be my lunch. The original recipe that I saw was for pizza pretzels, and I thought about doing that this afternoon, turning one of them into a pizza, just adding the sauce and cheeses and toppings, but we're going out for pizza tonight, so I'm not going to do that. This is going to be my lunch. Maybe I'll have a yogurt early afternoon, but I still got 6 minutes on the washer, and then I can put those clothes in the dryer. Dishwasher's going. Counters are all cleaned and sanitized. By the way, y'all, if you do a lot of cooking, or anything, not even a lot of cooking, if you do any cooking, I hope that you are sanitizing your countertops as you go. I use either Clorox wipes or Lysol wipes, but something with a sanitizer in it to clean my counters down. 1, cuts down on the germs. We don't need to be sick. 2, I just like the way my kitchen, my counters feel all nice and clean and smooth. Did I turn the oven off? I did. Yeah. So I'm so excited about these pretzels. Y'all gotta try them, okay? Let me know if you tried them, if you loved them. So they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You probably have everything that you need to make them in your cabinet right now. It takes warm water, yeast, brown sugar, butter, flour, salt, and baking soda, and more water, and some salt. You can use regular coarse salt. You don't have to use the flaky stuff that I got. This is so good. Y'all, let me know if you tried it. Love you. Bye.